Saturday morning to you here on WFIW AM at 1390, 103.3 FM, as well as WFIW 104.9 and online at WFIWradio.com. It's time for Saturday Sunrise. I'm Derek Dunn, your host. Hope you're having a wonderful first Saturday of the new 2019 year. You can always check out our community calendar page online at WFIWradio.com, as it is updated daily and available to you 24/7. Now, I've got a very special guest across the way from me, and we had this in our news headlines recently, that Kids in Motion was making its return here after not being held here last year in Fairfield, and this is a wonderful program. And I've got the director here, Suzanne Doggett, with me here this morning. Hi, Suzanne. How are you?
Hey, I'm fine. How are you, Derek?
I'm doing good. Just chugging away the coffee here on the Saturday morning. First of all, thanks for joining me here. My first question is, for those who are unsure, maybe they're not familiar with it, or maybe they may be new to the area and never heard of it, but what is Kids in Motion?
Kids in Motion is a 10-week summer day camp here in Fairfield, Illinois. And we usually have it in different areas of the county. But for the past 18 years, we've actually been very fortunate enough to be hosted by the Fairfield First Baptist Church here in Fairfield. And that's where we're going to be this summer again.
Yeah, because I remember as a kid, like a lot of my friends, of course, I'm going back years ago, but they would say like, some of them went to other places, but some of them went to Kids in Motion, some went to other places, of course, in town. But my question is, how did it all start?
Well, I tell you what, back in the 90s, there was a group of concerned citizens, and they noticed that there was a need for something for the kids to do during the summer. And they decided to form Wayne County Volunteers for Youth. And with that, they were able to put together a program that provided a safe environment for children, nutritious meals, and a lot of different activities. And so the name Kids in Motion, I feel, is very aptly applied because the kids are in motion all the time. And I can guarantee that by the end of the day, the kids will not be in motion because they'll be so tired of all the activities that we do that they sleep very soundly. And I do get that from a lot of parents.
My next question is, Kids in Motion was not held here last year, but it's coming back this year for the summer of 2019. What has the feedback been like from the public? What have you been hearing?
Well, I've been hearing wonderful feedback. They're very glad that we are coming back. This past summer, we kind of took the time off to reorganize and kind of see where we're at, because the program has been going on for about 22 plus years and has never really had a summer where we've just put a pause button and we've just reset things. And so now that we're coming back, I've got a lot of kids, especially, in the local schools, that are very excited about coming back. They're already talking about, what are we going to do this summer? And they're excited. So, yes, it's been good.
And I was going to say, too, this right here is a wonderful thing for the community as well as for the area, because it's been going on for several years. Hey, you are listening to Saturday Sunrise on WFIW AM and FM, Fairfield, Illinois. Derek Dunn with you here on this Saturday morning. My special guest is Suzanne Doggett, who is the director of Kids in Motion. Again, Kids in Motion coming back in the summer of 2019 this year. So, what is the age range for Kids in Motion?
Well, actually, it's not so much age range. It's more of grade level.
Oh, okay.
So any child that's entering kindergarten of this coming fall, and anyone entering up to 8th grade this coming fall, we're open for them.
And because I keep thinking, Kids in Motion, I keep thinking it's like an age range. I don't know why. I guess
no, it's all right. It's all good.
Because I keep seeing a variety of ages. So for these kids though, Kids in Motion is where they can get out of the house in an era where video games and social media has taken over our world, but also too, it's like their getaway out of the house, but it's also like their second home to them during the summer.
You aren't kidding. It really is. What I love about the program is it's so friendly, family oriented. I mean, the people that I have that's working this summer, they love being around children. They love being part of the community. It's just a home-like atmosphere. And, at the end of the day, and you see little ones give hugs to someone that they had just met and that's in their group, because we do separate them in group levels. For example, kindergarten and first grade is red-orange. That would be that group. Then second and third grade is blue and green. Fourth and fifth is teal and maroon. And then our junior high kids, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, are purple. And so they have their own unique groups, and it's just they really start to build those relationships that are important in life. They learn how to, be a friend. They learn how to communicate with one another, especially in this day of age where you've got all the electronics and you see their heads down on the cell phone or on the iPad, and you don't see their head up very often. One thing I love about our program is we keep them on the go. We keep them engaged, and the electronics are kind of put by the wayside. We don't really encourage any electronics, being brought to the program. My philosophy is if you really value it, don't bring it because you might misplace it.
Sure, that's true. It may lose it.
So just keep it at home.
Okay. By the way, another thing I was wondering was, are there are there any changes with this year's Kids in Motion from previous years? Anything at all, changes wise, or? Yeah,
there is. We've got some changes, with our employment. We've got changes with some of the activities that we're going to be doing. It's kind of exciting to be able to step back a little bit, push that reset button, and just kind of get new ideas flowing. So I don't want to give out everything, but
which is fine.
But I know that what we have that is planned, they're going to love it.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
We're not going to mention it on there, of course, but we're just going to let the kids find out for themselves what it is. Saturday Sunrise on the air right now on the airwaves on WFIW AM and FM. Also online at WFIWradio.com. Derek Dunn with you. Suzanne Doggett is my guest. Kids in Motion making its return to the summer of 2019. Now, I'm going to use a Back to the Future term, but if I was to hop in a DeLorean, go 88 miles per hour, go back into the past, bring the 8-year-old version of myself, which that could be a scary thing, but we'll say we'll bring the 8-year-old version of myself. Could be a good, bad, scary thing, but bring the 8-year-old version of myself along with kids who are, new to the program, those that have never been in the program before. In your own words, what would the message be about Kids in Motion?
Is to know that, hey, in the town that you live in, you have a safe place to come and hang out, be yourself, and not be judged, and not be bullied. And just know that this is also a place where, hey, you're going to get meals. You're not going to go without. And you're also going to strengthen those bonds with the other kids.
And especially amongst your peers too, because you may see them at school or whatever. You may get to know more about them more than you realize.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. One thing that I really like is how the impact of Kids in Motion has gone just over the years. I remember whenever I was a teacher for the Purple Group, the 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. I did that for about 4 years. Loved it, absolutely loved it. And I had, certain ones in my group. One in particular that came from a troubled home, and he was really on my heart, and I was just so glad to see him come back, the next summer, but then he didn't come back after that, and unfortunately it was due to family circumstances. But when I became director, and it was a couple of years into it, and many years had passed, the boy actually came back. And he specifically came to let us know, and he sought me out and said, hey, I want to let you know that was the best times that I've had in my whole childhood. He goes, I want to thank you so much. And it made me cry. And he spent the day with us that afternoon, and he ended up buying ice cream for everybody, which the kids loved.
Yeah.
But it was his way of, he was wanting to give back to our program because we were able to be there for him. Mm-hmm. And to me, that is like a huge, it was very rewarding.
It's an expression of gratitude is what it is, what he did for you guys,
yeah.
and for everyone else involved, and that's awesome. I love that.
Very unexpected.
Now, my question is, I know you guys had some fundraisers over the past summer. Are you guys still accepting donations, that sort of thing?
No, we never accept donations. No,
Okay,
I'm joking.
Okay,
I'm totally joking.
Okay,
I'm totally joking.
I remember that, yeah.
No, we're always accepting donations. We are actually a 501 501c3 organization. And anyone who would like to donate, we can actually get you a tax receipt. So, hey, you can take it off on your taxes. This program appreciates anything and everything. And if people want to just volunteer their time, that would be fantastic as well.
All right. Now, if someone would like to know more about Kids in Motion, how can they get a hold of you guys for more information, or even like in the future when I believe you guys are going to be having a registration?
Yes.
How could someone say, like, I'm really interested in this program. I'm glad it's coming back. I know, even though it's early, January 2019 here, but it won't be too long before, the warmer weather gets here.
Yeah, it's going to come fast.
And so how can someone maybe get a hold of you early saying, I'm very interested in Kids in Motion. I just want more information, more details.
Well, I tell you what, we actually have on Facebook a page, and it's the Kids in Motion Summer Day Camp. And that is a fantastic way to get a hold of us, because I don't know anyone that's not on Facebook. But also, too, I can give you my cell, but I'm afraid it would blow up too much.
I understand.
But anyway, it is 618-518-1093.
All right, keep that number in mind here, folks. Now, when is the first day of Kids in Motion? Has that been decided yet? Or?
It has, actually. We're actually going to start the day after Memorial Day.
So that would be, I think, 30th, 31st?
Or the 28th?
Something like that.
Something like that.
But it'd be the day after Memorial Day, we'll put it that way. My phone's calendar is kind of weird a little bit in that sense. But anyway.
Yes, it's the 28th.
28th. Okay, thank you. And again, May 28th, that is on a Tuesday, actually. May 28th is on a Tuesday.
And we are going to go to August 2nd.
August 2nd. So May 28th through August 2nd, that is when Kids in Motion will be going on. All right. Again, Suzanne, anything else you want to add on about Kids in Motion? Or?
Well, I tell you what, I think that if anyone wants to have a fantastic summer for their child, bring them to Kids in Motion. They are going to have a blast. This year especially, we're going to do a lot of praise and worship in the morning. We got visitors coming, speakers, activities, arts, crafts, swimming, bowling, you name it. I mean, there's so many things that we're going to be doing. Fishing, different field trips. So I'm excited to be coming back. I'm excited to have this in our area. It's very unique. There is nothing like this program in this general area. We are it. Wayne County Volunteers for Youth has brought Kids in Motion to Fairfield, and it's not just open for Fairfield's children. It's open to anyone, even if they're from out of state visiting for a couple of days, and say Grandma, Grandpa would like the kids to have fun activities to do. Hey, bring them to Kids in Motion. We will make sure they have a great time.
Absolutely. And again, fun, educational, twines together. Suzanne, thank you very much for your time this morning on this Saturday.
Welcome.
And I tell you what, looking forward to the start of Kids in Motion already. Glad to hear it's coming back for the summer of 2019. I'm Derek Dunn. That wraps it up for Saturday Sunrise. Have a wonderful day, and see you all next week.